to the ring and back to action. It's going to be the very first title match here tonight. And this should be a darn good one, guys, based on the great action and the great confrontations that we've had over the past few months in the cruiserweight division, Mike, today.
This is the first of 3 championship matchups here at World War III. You think back between the previous bouts between the former cruiserweight champion, Kidman, as he makes his way to the ring, and his opponent, the reigning cruiserweight title holder, Juventud Guerrera. They have been show stealers, and we expect nothing less tonight.
The man who walks out with a cruiserweight belt shocked us all recently by winning the cruiserweight title. Not necessarily that he has won the cruiserweight title once again, because he is a former champ who comes away with another win, but the fact that, I've said this many times, Kidman seemed unstoppable.
Wait a minute. Hold on just a second. Juventud, excuse me. Would you please turn around? What is this? What is this? LWO, you sold out.
Gee, what are you talking about?
He's not a member of the LWO.
Let me explain something to you, Gene, and everybody else. My boy here, Hoovy, has seen the light. Not only has he seen the light in the way of the LWO, he knows that only by sticking to the raza can we keep Eric Bischoff from oppressing us and holding us down and getting that raise that we so well deserve.
Whoa, Rey Mysterio.
Okay, so I'll see how this works. So that's why I didn't get my title shot, because of him. That's why I should...
That may be, Eddie. Wait a minute, you're playing one man against another.
Look, I wouldn't do that.
I'm not putting you on a spot, am I?
Look, here's the deal. No, calm down. Calm down. I didn't steal nothing. Here's the deal. This man has showed you what sacrifice is all about, and he knows what raza's about, and he is for the LWO, and he has shown it. Now it's to the LWO's best interest that Hoovy is the cruiserweight champion. Now let me ask you a question, Ray. Okay? This is a lesson that you have not yet learned. Let me ask you a question. Do you have family?
Yes, I do.
You have kids, right?
I do.
You make sacrifices to them, don't you?
Yes.
Well, let me take you in the back. Let me explain to you some things. And let me show you what sacrifice is all about, because you need to learn to make that same sacrifice, which is meeting the needs of the many and sacrificing your need, because we're your family now.
Wait a minute. You're not of one mind here.
I just want to let you know, Eddie, I'm going to do something about this.
You know, Eddie Guerrero, in all due respect, maybe Rey Mysterio Jr. should have been in this title picture tonight. Tony, back to you.
Well, I would agree, but Eddie is the leader of this LWO, and he's doing what he thinks is best for La Raza.
Well, seeing that LWO T-shirt on Juventud Guerrera, I think answers a lot of questions that we had this past Thursday on Thunder. Tony, if you recall that very confusing situation where Eddie Guerrero came out and took the place of Rey Mysterio Jr. against Kidman, talking about sacrifice, I think we're finally starting to get some of the answers to our questions about the LWO.
I think the man Eddie Guerrero is a great hero. Imagine him to stick up for his people and to try to help them at this time when they're getting pushed around by, what they say, Eric Bischoff and the people of WCW. What a sacrifice that man has made. Wow, he should have a ticker tape parade.
He's the leader, banding the LWO together, and they have its newest member, and there's disbelief. Look at that from Kidman.
Kidman stayed in the ring a long time, getting cold.
Yes, he did. Another question that goes out here tonight is, how will the cruiserweights fare tonight in the 60-man over the top rope? World War III. Will the smaller men do okay? Mean Gene earlier in the telecast seemed to think that not necessarily would the big men prevail. Let's see what will happen here and how much steam they have left later on tonight, because you know they're going to kick it into high gear during the course of this matchup. The cruiserweight champ, now a member of the LWO, Juventud Guerrera. Snapmare over, bridge up there by Kidman. Juventud continues to hold on. Side headlock here.
And these are a couple of the young lions in World Championship Wrestling. 3-time Cruiserweight Champion Juventud Guerrera. Still 1 month shy of his 24th birthday. A 6-year pro. Kidman is 24 and a 4-year pro. And the former Cruiserweight Champion looking to regain the belt.
Oh, boy. They are going right at it early on. Tried to leapfrog that time, but once Juventud held his ground, they resorted now to fisticuffs and forearms and slaps and knife-edge chops caught that time by Kidman. Kidman with a little bit more force on his moves and blows this time, a little bit more aggressive by Kidman, and what a move by the cruiserweight champ Juventud Guerrera.
You know, just because you say Juve, he's 24 years of age, he still has more ring experience than Kidman. He's been to more places in this world than Kidman. He's wrestled different styles, and he's wasting his time right now.
That's a great point that you make. The international exposure that he's had all around the world, and the fact that he started off wrestling when he was, 16 years of age.
Isn't it amazing? One small incident, and I say small, maybe I shouldn't, but one small incident with Eddie Guerrero out at the entryway with Juventud. Immediately, when Juventud goes to acknowledge the fans, they boo him. And they cheered this young man not too long ago.
Well, fans are fickle.
Well, yes, they are. I would agree with that. Up and down.
That's what's great about this sport. You can like one guy one week, hate him the next. Or you can hate you, Tony, for just weeks at a time. It doesn't really matter.
Speaking from experience, would you there, Brain? Here's a pickup.
I don't hate you, Tony.
Here's, watch out. And once again, so much velocity on these moves. Kidman has come in to fight. He's very aggressive. Guillotine leg drop from the outside in. He'll make a cover. Hook the far leg and almost got the win.
That was close.
Charles Robinson, the referee, checking in. Doing a great job as we're back to the attack again. It's Kidman in command here. Oh, forget about it. Good maneuver. Juventud almost had him down for 3. Duck a lariat. Juventud elevates him, snaps him down.
Both wrestlers connecting with that short power bomb here in the early going. Nonchalant cover as Juventud lays back, barely gets a 2 count from referee Charles Robinson.
You know, the only way he was going to pin him that time was hopefully, as far as Juventud was concerned, to stun him enough, maybe have him black out momentarily where he could get the 3 count. But it was, as you said, Mike, a nonchalant cover. Once again, as we saw the opening seconds of this match, it seems as if Juventud wants to be the man to slow the pace down. I don't know if that's under guidance from Eddie Guerrero, but it seems a little bit out of character, out of the norm for Juventud Guerrera to slow things down.
Certainly been the way the pace of the match has gone here in the early going, with Kidman trying more of the high-risk offensive moves. One of the trademarks that these two men have had in their past battles have been the incredible number of near falls. You talk about extra impact and extra authority, Tony. He really laid that clothesline in there.
Yeah, and preceded that when he just ran him chest first into the top turnbuckle. What a move that was. You can see it and feel it as well. And watch out now. Up on top. This is where Kidman likes to be, and this is where apparently Juventud wanted to prevent him from going. And he shrugged him off that time with blows to the abdomen, and now a kick to the side of the head. Juventud's hooked. And he's... Oh! Wow!
I thought he was going to go for a tornado DDT out of the corner, and instead he dropped him throat first right across that top steel cable.
See, we're talking about the little advantage he has to the experience factor.
Oh! That's the way to answer a missile drop kick with a drop kick of your own.
That takes superb athletic ability, but great anticipation and timing. He almost got him. Wow, what a match.
We knew it would be good.
Yeah, and I tell you, you know, what happens, and it happens so much in the cruiserweight division, they're in the ring for seemingly no time at all, and all of a sudden they're spent. They've given it their all, and they continue to make these comebacks. They are so resilient.
Yeah, but both of these men are so sound when it comes to cardiovascular aspects of professional wrestling that they can go that extra mile.
And thus, maybe why these guys will be successful later on tonight in World War III in 3 rings.
I'll tell you something. I wouldn't be doing those moves outside the ring right now. You may be thrown out enough later. I wouldn't be risking limbs or anything in a match like
But that just shows you how important that this matchup is to both of these individuals with the WCW Cruiserweight title at stake.
Well, I just say I wouldn't.
Yeah, clarify that now. Look at Kidman fight up on the middle turnbuckle. Juventud, forearm shots. Staggered Kidman, and the Cruiserweight champ is up on the top turnbuckle now. Oh, my! Oh, my!
Oh, what a daredevil move that was by Juventud, and I'm not sure if he didn't take the brunt of the blow, although Kidman seems to be favoring his back on the floor.
I tell you, I think he's very lucky he landed on the apron after that move. Had he missed the apron, landed on the floor, Juventud would still be there.
I'll tell you something, there's dressing rooms in the back right now with monitors, and everybody's watching these matches, and they all know Kidman's back is sore right now. Very, very, very dangerous move.
Juventud Guerrera, after that, as you said, my daredevil maneuver, is back to the attack again. Very, very aggressive both men. A new attitude, a newest member of the Latino World Order under the guidance of Eddie Guerrero.
Seems like a different Juventud, a little more forceful than ever.
And once again, we touched on that earlier. Eddie Guerrero's influence. He's banded these men together for a common cause. 1, 2, and only a 2 again. Juventud hooks him again.
Oh, what a brain buster.
Now he makes a quick cover. 1, 2. This is one of the things I love so much about the cruiserweight division. In the heavyweight division, we see so many personal vendettas, so many scores to be settled, and obviously you get that too in this division. But more than even in the heavyweight division, these athletes try to win the match. They know what makes them their money. They realize what they're in there for, to win. And even though Juventud's attitude has changed, he's a little bit more surly like we talked about, he's still trying to win a match. And he's the champ. The old cliche is, you don't have to beat him, he's got to beat you. Well, Juventud's not doing that. He's going against the norm. He's trying to win the match.
Doesn't seem to be the case with the cruiserweights, does it, Tony? And prime example would be 6 pinfall attempts already in the early going of this matchup.
Landed on the apron to Juventud, but a shoulder to the gut. He's up on top. Springboard! Missile drop kick. Caught him in the shoulder, and Kidman rolls on the outside. That may have been a good move by Kidman to get outside, but then again, watch out, maybe not.
Well, that time the missile drop kick paid off for Juvi.
Well, Juventud had some problems with fans. He's up on top. He caught him.
Springboard off the top into a cross-body block on the floor.
How dangerous before such an important match. Well, like you say, Tony, that's just the way they are. They go full throttle.
Well, I tell you, I know what they're doing, and it's the right thing to do. You got to, even though World War III on the horizon later on tonight is so important, you got to put it out. You got to forget about it. I mean, if Juventud thinks past about trying to vie for a heavyweight title down the road, he'll lose a cruiserweight title here tonight. And he cannot afford to do that at all.
And they don't have the advantage like a guy in the first or second match. They're getting closer to a World War III here.
There's the guillotine leg drop, but that time he hit 1, 2, but he still had the presence of mind to make a cover. That guillotine leg drop did not work for Juventud, but Juventud's still on top of it. Almost got to 3 count as Kidman, as you can see, slowly but surely is trying to pull himself back to his feet.
You talk about the importance of World War III down the line for both of these competitors. Think of the numbers game. You have to beat 59 other men to advance to get a world's title shot. Here you just have to beat 1 man
Mike, watch
to get
this.
that world's title.
He's
Throwing him in the
coming
other
from
ring.
ring.
Springboard up, another one in.
Oh, double springboard into a drop kick.
He did it.
He's got him.
1, 2, and couldn't hold him down. That second leap off of that top rope was so dangerous. Had he missed, he could have blown out a knee. But he still got some spring and got on the mark.
And Juvi's thinking, what do I have to do to beat this guy? I've done it all. I've been to the floor, almost broke my back, and he's still fighting me.
Charles Robinson letting Juventud know, let's go. The match still continues. Let's get it on. Juventud is uncharacteristically slowing things down, but a lot of spring left in Billy Kidman, as you saw right there, fans.
That showed me something right there. He's still got a lot left to get that kind of altitude.
Pick up, maybe, yes. Combination side salto, belly to back, covered. Good pinning combination, but couldn't hold him down.
It's been close, back and forth.
Can Kidman regain the cruiserweight strap tonight? Not only from Juventud, but from the entire LWO. Into the top turnbuckle, no.
Now the question is, can Juventud Guerrera follow up on that critical error by Kidman as he went for the splash in the corner?
Juvi's getting a little wind back here.
Atomic drop.
A little wind's going out of Kidman.
Juventud is Yeah, he's a little bit different tonight in many regards. Well, here, he's got him in position. This could be the patented 450. How about that change in midstream? He saw that Kidman was up on the other corner. He got up, and Kidman now one step ahead. They are between the rings in that no man's land in the corner. One ring to the other. Kidman sends him in. Back in the ring, number one, the front ring.
And these are only two guys. What's going to happen when 60 get in there, those three rings? There's going to be bodies all over the place. Look at this. Look how far away he is.
Look at where he's perched on the top turnbuckle. That's on another ring.
One and two and no.
That close, that close.
Many fans, as you can hear, thought it was over. But Charles Robinson was right on the count. To the ropes. The kick found its mark. Kidman, oh my, Kidman's going to over in the other ring now.
What a match we're having here, guys. Kidman's going up into the balcony.
He's up. He walks across to the other ring.
Double springboard into a Frankensteiner.
He's got a good combination now. One. But he only got one. He only got one, and Kidman quickly got out.
Boy, Kidman's like a broken drum, gentlemen. This guy's hard to beat.
Look at this. Hoovy driver time, maybe. A lot of showboating from Juventud Guerrera in many aspects of the match tonight. Kidman countered it. Kidman's got him hooked. No, it's Hoovy's got him hooked. He's got him in the Hoovy driver.
Oh, that's it.
Great agility on the part of the youth warrior, Juventud Guerrera, to counter it in mid-move, connect with the Hoovy driver, but both men are spent.
I don't think Kidman's going to get up.
It's Juventud up, and you may be right, Brain. Kidman not moving at all here.
He's out.
After that Hoovy driver, but Juventud Guerrera not content with making a cover. Could this be a mistake?
Or could he know he has him?
If he knows he has him, just
maybe
cover the man.
A little more punishment.
Dragging him to the corner could be the 450 for Hoovy as he mounts the top rope.
Up on top, 450, landed on his feet.
He's still alive.
Kidman had moved. Kidman sent over. 1, 2.
What? No.
What a phenomenal recovery by Juventud Guerrera. Able to land on his feet off the 450 attempt, then comes up with a Hurricane Rana for another 2 count.
But I'll tell you, Charles Robinson was right there. I don't like referees. He was right there in position.
He slapped him, and that's going to be a $5,000 fine, I can tell you that.
Frustration evident on the part of Juventud Guerrera.
Don't want to side with the wrestler here necessarily, but he may have a point. That may have been the end of the match. But Charles Robinson saw it differently, that the shoulder was up. Here's a cover. And a 1, 2,
No!
Wow, talk about recoveries in mid-move. Excellent try by Kidman for yet another 2 count.
And he's right in position again.
Kidman trying to take command of the match. What a move that was!
And look how quick Kidman got to his feet. He's got to finish him off now. He don't know how much more he's got left.
The fans know what's up. It's going to be the shooting star press. Can he connect? No, Juventud's up.
And so is everybody here at the Palace.
Wow, what a match. What an effort by both young men in the Cruiserweight division. As a former champ, Kidman faces the man who defeated him earlier, Juventud.
Who is that? That Mysterio?
I believe it's Rey Mysterio Jr.
Hooked onto the tights of Kidman.
And that spilled Juventud on the floor. Juventud was going to try to throw him off, but when Rey held on,
There's the shooting star press.
1, 2, 3.
New champion. New champion. Remember what Mysterio said when he came out earlier? I'm going to do something about this. And he sure did.
Amazing. An incredible turn of events. And now Eddie Guerrero and the remaining members of the LWO are in the face of Rey Mysterio Jr.
Watch this.
As Billy Kidman wins the Cruiserweight title.
They get done with him, he'll be Menudo.
Eddie keeping the troops away from Ray. He is trying to restore order to this group.
Eddie knows what he's doing.
Trying to keep the family in one piece.
That's it. You're either in or you're out. Give me your answer.
Now, didn't he get... I thought he pretty much got the answer, didn't he? Visually, he gets his answer right now.
Think,
Goodbye.
don't be dumb. Think, united we stand, divided we fall. Get out!
Adios, LWO.
And adios, Rey Mysterio Jr. very, very intelligently runs away.